showing the course of the national flag. The formation will run from our back on the right. They are now changing to we will see them, and now they are overflying our backs. And to the back and right, we will see them in red formation. Please begin a big applause for this. The top of the formation is the line Major Gutierrez. She's the battalion leader and responsible for directing the maneuvers. He has the position of greatest responsibility and depending on its expertise and know-how becomes the success of the exhibition. She's ready to flew. They are changing from Aguila formation to our own formation. As you can see right now, Aguilas 4 and 5. They are ready right behind the leader and they will. The leader corresponds to the positions 2 and 2 of the battle. The leader 2 is Major Vega. Used by the battalion, the Casa C-101, built by the Spanish company, goes to. This is the battalion type of formation. The name is please pay attention to the aircraft are going to fly again. So for the film, I'm going to present the all this donation and video and as you've seen, the Challenge 3 second part of the exhibition have made the first fight between Spain and America in 1922. You could see the digital formation in those following 5 for aerobatic and under them in those 6. Prepare your hands because flag and sky flag. camera now, and noise is calmed down, we're putting up to but this time it's all different. The burners are out. And actually Teddy is slowly back into space. This has been with a very, very high angle of attack. The nose will be very high to bring the speed back, even 25 knots. I mean, you wouldn't be saying something like that. And this is incredibly slow for a long airplane like this, and incredibly manoeuvrable when it comes to the airplane being capable of as he does it. I might add that over the top of this flying is probably about 40 odd, 45 degrees, when they're having test airplane gone up to 70 plus degrees for this airplane. Here he comes through squarely, facing me straight up. this is to run from the left to the right. Its plan's ready because this is a dirty barrel. That doesn't mean to say it's full of dirt. It means it's a landing operation, undercarriage down, landing lights on, and maybe the hook of your hand. I don't know. But have a look for the hook. This is a barrel. We saw this hook, you can see it now as it passes you, up just below the tail fin. That's the inverted flywheels with two reverse rails. Now, get ready with the cameras. Put your ear flaps in, because this is a right to left on the runway. Accelerating quite fast. You may just fly through before we go. It takes a little bit of moving, and also you choose a good way to do it according to the conditions. But if it's a high-speed run, it'll be at 600 knots, and the you'll notice that the airplane is way ahead of the noise behind it. Running in at 600 knots, the F-18, Swiss F-18, 100 feet. Creates any damage, and he's moving off the manoeuvre now in position to land his F-18. I think you'll agree that everybody takes a deep breath and the display like that, and I'm sure the pilot is taking lots of deep breaths now, and the adrenaline is beginning to drain a little bit. But of course, for all those very high G manoeuvres, both positive and negative, he's wearing a G-suit, which squeezes the blood and keeps the blood in his head rather than draining from it to keep him conscious. Look down to you right now, undercarriage is down, the landing lights are hopefully they're quick over now because you don't want damage to the runway, but you should and the F-18 of the Swiss Air Force completes his show to you and his safety bag. Brakes come off with 1, 2, 3, start the roll down. Half a second later, we're 4 and 5. Getting into the the spread pilots you see flying now, and myself as representing the Supernova. And the rest of the squadron, 109 other personnel in the squadron are support staff. They are the blues, they're wearing the blue suits, very much like the 33rd Glory, it's easy to get confused. We're now starting with a rolling display. You'll now see the jet display team.
to Eagle. They do that very lots of cadence in their voice to enable them to move back at the same time to form a different shape. And out to the right, this is the shape of the American fighter jet, the F-15, known as the Eagle, for the Eagle roll. Ready for that first season in '65. The aircraft they used was the Folland Gnat, and that was the advanced jet trainer in the Royal Air Force in that era. But in 1976, there was the season entered service with the Royal Air Force, and in 1980 the Red Arrows began to use the Hawk as their aerobatic aircraft. It's now a product of BAE Systems. It's a very successful aeroplane. It just celebrated the 40th anniversary of its first flight. The front left now, the smoke's gone off, the team will form a new shape, 4 floats come on, is known as flanker. To the outside, and the red 9's left wingtip through to red 8's right wingtip. The formation is now going to measure 100 metres or 300 feet wide. So to enable them to manoeuvre as red units as they fly around, the outside pilots really have to anticipate their control instructions. So they do so by using a very set cadence in red 1's voice command. But now into the left, this is Felix. Is Red 2. He's one of our new pilots this year, Flight Lieutenant Stu Campbell. Stu is a flight instructor on the Tucano aircraft. You saw it display earlier. He displayed the Tucano here in 2008. And operationally Stu through the Tornado GR4. Out to the right, the smoke goes off as the boys form our trademark shape, ready for all 9 jets to smoke into diamond roll. Pilots fly on the right-hand side. In their 3-year tour with the team, the pilots generally start at the front near the leader, and as their proficiency improves, they move further back. On the leader's left wing now is Red 3, who's the other of our new pilots. He's Flight Lieutenant Joe Helston. Joe is a former Tornado GR4 pilot. He's also been a Hawk instructor. In fact, he's the only pilot on the team who is instructed on this version of Hawk, the Hawk T Mark 1. He's also instructed on the Royal Air Force's new advanced jet trainer, the Hawk T Mark 2. Well, out to the left, the smoke's gone off for a very iconic shape. This is of the supersonic airliner, and it's Concorde. end of the first half of the Red Arrow display, ladies and gentlemen. So far, we've James is in his third and final year with the team. He actually grew up in New Zealand, but transferred to the Royal Air Force in 2002 and became a hawk flying instructor and Harrier pilot. On the left, he's followed by Red 8. If you look to your right, with the smoke on, is Red 7, and he's chased down by Red 9. These four aircraft are now closing at 850 miles per hour. Now we're ready for the Jippo Pass. The Goose. Another third-year pilot with the team. He's a former horse instructor, health display pilot, and operationally right through the Typhoon, the Royal Air Force's new multi-role combat aircraft. Now you need to look directly to the head to find the synchro pair. Pulling up at 500 miles an hour and 5G in line astern. They've got it all, ladies and gentlemen. They get ready to draw a heart. Keep your eyes top left of the heart. There's a third aircraft approaching with his smoke on. This is Red 8. He's Flight Lieutenant Martin Pert. Purdy is a third-year pilot with the team, a former Hawk instructor and Hawk display pilot. Martin then flew the Harrier operationally, and just before we arrived in Malta today, Martin got a message from home saying that his wife has just given birth to their second baby today, so that heart is for Martin and his family. Left and right now, watch the synchro pair descend to just 100 feet, ready to perform the opposition barrel roll. Now, if you look to your right, you'll see Enid has been joined by Reds 8 and 9. In fact, Red 8's been flying around at 600 miles an hour to get back in formation with the rest of Enid, having just been part of that part. So that is just a full left-hand control panel input, and that rolls the aircraft rapidly around the longitudinal axis. The key to that manoeuvre is getting all 7 jets doing it at the same time. Left in opposite direction, 360-degree turns at 6G. It's a counter. To the right, 45 degrees now. A red, white and blue snake-like shape of smoke in the sky as they fly the Typhoon. Enid formation is Red 4. He's flight apprentice Ollie R, and Ollie is a second-year pilot with the Red Arrows. He's a former Tornado GR4 pilot, but he has also spent a tour as an instructor teaching advanced flying training on the Hawk T1. The Python finishes out. Red 7 there working hard, flying his jet only 2 metres from Red 6, but doing it partly upside down. Now you need to look to your left to find Enid. Their rollbacks to the right, keep your eyes down. Let's give the Synchro car a wave as they fly past upside down, everybody. And Steve is a second-year pilot with the team. He's a former Hawk instructor and an operation included a carrier. Ladies and gentlemen, the Synchro pair. With the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows! The Red 1 puts his white smoke on, so the other 8 ends. There we go, so the odd-numbered pilots now.
Precedenti Italian Air Force, Aerobatic Team, the team was born in 1961.
Grazie. Good Italian